Hello everyone. Again, I'm back with the chapter breathing and respiration for class 11, grade 11. And the name of the chapter is breathing and exchange of gases. And the students are already familiar with this chapter because they have done it in class 10. I'll be sticking to each and every word of NCERT, as I always tell my children to read each and every line of NCERT if they want to do very good in their board exams. So that is why I have opened my NCERT PDF along with the other websites which we will be exploring just to make our understanding more clear. So let's start with the lesson. The lesson's name is Breathing and Exchange of Gases. So as we start, children, I always tell my children the basic concept of respiration is to break down of food to release energy. Body requires energy, and that energy they will get by breaking down the molecules of glucose. Okay, and as we see here on the line page, third line of the page, carbon dioxide, which is harmful, is also released during the active catabolic reactions. Catabolic reactions, I hope you must be knowing what are metabolic and anabolism and catabolism. Both these are the parts of metabolism. What is metabolism? The type of reactions that are taking place inside the body is known as metabolism. Metabolism is of two types, catabolism and anabolism. Breaking down of larger molecules into smaller ones to release energy or something else is known as catabolism, and vice versa is known as anabolism. So it's quite clear we have already done this in earlier classes. It is therefore evident that oxygen has to be continuously provided to the cells, and carbon dioxide produced by the cells have to be released out. Now, what happens inside the body whenever a cell is working, a cell is doing something, or some work is going on inside the cell takes in or uses the oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. Now, once the cell has used that oxygen, it will require more of the oxygen to continue that process, whatever the process the cell is going to do. So that means the supply of oxygen should be continuous. It will not be like that ki oxygen has been supplied for few minutes or few seconds and then the supply has been stopped. That cannot happen. So a continuous supply of oxygen is required. And similarly, when the cell is working continuously, production of carbon dioxide is also continuous. So removal of carbon dioxide should also be done continuously, right? This is what these lines say. So this process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with carbon dioxide produced by the cells is known as breathing. Now breathing is that process which will help in this procedure. What is the procedure? That the supply of oxygen should be continuous inside the cell, and the supply of carbon dioxide should also be continuous outside the cell. So this movement of carbon dioxide and oxygen will be controlled or will be done by the process called breathing. Okay, now children, whenever I start teaching this topic, especially in junior classes like 7th and 8th, and if I ask them, beta, what is respiration? They say, madam, it is breathing. And because they think that respiration and breathing is one and the same process. So it's not. We have to be very clear. When now you are in grade 11, you have to be very clear that respiration and breathing are not the same. Okay, now let me show you the difference. As you see on my screen, there is a difference between respiration and Sorry, I have got this difference between respiration and photosynthesis. I should take out difference between respiration and breathing. I don't know why I have selected this. So I need to go back because I was searching for breathing, respiration and breathing. You know, when teachers have to use technology, which we were not actually using earlier, and we have started it now, so such kind of blunders may happen. But you kids can. I think I should type here. Oh, I have typed photosynthesis. I need to type here respiration and breathing. Okay, so here I am, respiration and breathing, just to show you the difference, because you should know what is the difference between respiration and breathing. A very simple procedure. Now you see on my screen, breathing is a continuous process that involves both inhalation and exhalation. Now what is inhalation, kids? Inhalation means when you breathe in. When you breathe in air, that is inhalation, and when we breathe out air, that is exhalation. So a simple process, inhalation and exhalation. But what is respiration? The process in which food is broken down into cells, in the cells to release energy, is known as respiration. Now this process is totally different. See, in this process, the food will be broken down. Where will it be get broken down? Inside the cells. Now when the food will get broken down, what will we get? We will get energy. So this process is known as respiration. Here, it is a physical process, yes, because it involves only the physical movement and physical exchange of gases. So no chemicals are being used, no breakdown is being done here. So it's a physical process. But this respiration is a biochemical process. Yes, because chemicals are involved, enzymes are involved, larger molecules are getting broken down into smaller ones. Okay, next, breathing is a part of respiration. Yes, because respiration will not be complete. Respiration will not be complete without breathing. Why? Because when we breathe in oxygen, that oxygen will be used to break down this food. So it's a part of respiration. Okay. And here it involves the release of energy. So is there any other difference? Let me see. There might be some other differences also. Let me see this one. What do they write here? See, intake of fresh air and removal of foul air. Fine. Very good. And oxidation of food. Now, why do they write oxidation? Because oxygen is added, oxygen is used. You must have done this in class 10, oxidation and reduction. Now, what do you mean by oxidation? Oxidation is addition of oxygen. So, oxidation of food to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Very good. It's a physical process, it's a biochemical process. Yes, no energy is released, rather energy is used. You see, when we breathe, we do a lot of muscles are used here. The muscles are getting contracted and relaxed. So for that also we need some energy. For breathing we need some energy. So energy is not released, rather energy is used. But here energy is released in the form of ATP. What is ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. Then it's an extracellular process. What does it mean? That the process takes place outside the cell, extracellular process. And this intracellular process, because this chemical reactions will take place inside the cell. No enzymes are involved. Yes, very good. No enzymes are involved in this because no chemical reactions are taking place here, but large number of enzymes are involved here. So confined to certain organs, yes, this is confined to only where? Your respiratory system. but it occurs in all the cells. This breaking down will occur in all the cells. All the cells of your body will do respiration. So I think this difference, there are six differences which are quite complete, and it describes everything about breathing and respiration. Okay, thank you.